The baby was coming, but the nurses were on break. Her name was Janelle Torres, a 26-year-old expectant mother, quiet and soft-spoken, but full of hope. This was her first child. She had done everything right: prenatal checkups, vitamins, birthing classes. She even chose a private hospital, believing it would offer the best care. She arrived at the hospital just after 1 a.m., already 6 centimeters dilated. Her contractions were steady. Her hands trembled as she clutched the bed rail, whispering through the pain, "I think it's time." The baby was coming, but the nurses were gone. Janelle had been assigned a room on the labor ward. The lights were dim. The machines beeped rhythmically. But the silence was eerie. She pressed the call button. No one answered. She pressed again. Still nothing. Finally, a janitor passed by and peeked into her room. "You all right in here?" he asked. She shook her head, crying out, "Please get someone. I think I'm about to give birth." He disappeared down the hall to find help. But it was already too late. The baby was crowning. Alone in the room, Janelle screamed in agony, trying to remember what she learned in her birthing class. Her water broke. The pressure intensified. She gripped the edge of the bed, crying out for someone, anyone, to help her. Still no one came. 10 minutes passed. 15. Then finally, a nurse burst in, out of breath, holding a coffee cup. "Oh my God," she muttered, dropping it to the floor. Behind her, 2 others followed, scrambling for gloves, shouting over one another. But it was chaos. And Janelle? She was already pushing. The baby was born 6 minutes later. He wasn't crying. They rushed him to the warmer, called for NICU. His skin was pale. His chest didn't rise. They performed compressions. Oxygen. A frantic attempt to bring life back. But the damage had been done. He had gone too long without help. Janelle sat in the bed, bleeding, shaking, eyes locked on her motionless son across the room. They named him Elijah. He lived for 2 hours. Later, when Janelle asked why no one had come when she called, the charge nurse said, "It was shift change. Everyone was on break. We didn't know she was that far along." That far along. She was in active labor. She was screaming for help. And they were on break. No disciplinary action. No policy change. No justice. Janelle doesn't talk much anymore. She just holds Elijah's tiny footprints in her hands and wonders how many other mothers were left alone because the nurses were too busy taking a break. This wasn't an accident. It wasn't fate. It was neglect. Subscribe for more untold stories of justice delayed.